Hi, everyone. Let's see if I can get my table going here. Got some shelf on the table. Got my camera going on. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are all good. So, I don't know what I'm going to work on today. I think I might jelly print. I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's been a crazy few days. I'm sure the same with all of you. And been trying to figure out what I have so many obligations of stuff that I haven't done. Get my stream thing going better. My camera. Will you shut my door, please? Just tell her that I'm live streaming. All right, let me see if I can figure out my camera a little better angle. So I have been in my own ridiculous funk, as I'm sure many of you have. And it's been an ordeal. You know, it's like I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it and that sort of thing. And, you know, when you go from working like a huge, long amount of hours to not that. And I don't know about you guys, but I've neglected my life. Not going to lie, I've neglected it. So I have been working on some ATCs a little bit. I've been doing that tape transfer. So I don't know if you can see, but I kind of like the way they're coming out because you can see like this one, you can see all the, the painting behind it. So I have been doing that. I have been wanting to, I want to send out some sort of encouraging happy mail, and so I haven't even done it yet, but that's where my head's at. That's what I'm thinking about. So I don't know about what you guys are doing and what's going on in your world. I have been doing a little bit of collage journaling and that sort of thing. And just trying to figure out some sort of normalcy. We are in the midst of homeschooling our youngest daughter, who's 13, and she's a little stressed out over it, so I get it. It's like a weird time for all of us, and so just trying to stay grounded in myself, which it's not always easy, and that sort of thing. So I got my tea, switched from coffee to tea, got one of my collage journals, and I found this cool book at the thrift store. Hi, Joni. You've been making masks. Oh, good. I have too, girl, but mine are probably not as good as yours. So I found this super cool book before this whole thing started. And, I just love the images in it. And I don't know what I'm going to do, cut it up, I think, and use it in some sort of journaling thing. So you've been making masks? Are you selling them? Is that what you're doing? We've been making masks and giving them away here. You guys, where I live, it's not, it's not, socioeconomics here are not the same as they are all over the world. Could I put it that way? Anyway, I've been watching this lovely Israeli artist named Irit Abraham, and I've been watching her, trying to catch her live. She comes on at different times, and it's kind of cool. So I don't know if I'm going to work on this. I have done some more in my collage journal. I love this book. You guys make yourself one of these. You're giving them away. Yeah, me too, Joni. Without getting emotional, this has been such a difficult, just such a difficult time for so many people. I'm trying to cook extra meals, to give meals away to my neighbors that I know don't cook, and that sort of thing. So I've been doing a lot of stuff like that. Anyway, I love this journal, and it may never be finished because I was looking through it yesterday, and I'm purging. I'm cleaning up my space. I'm doing a serious KonMari. I don't know how many of you guys are doing your serious calamari, but I'm doing a serious KonMari, and I have bags and bags of things to let go of. And even though I thought I had already done it, um, I hadn't done enough. So, Joni, are you putting filters in yours? So I don't know if I'm going to work a little on this. This is my newest magazine journal that I was starting to do all the background pages in. Because I find that magazine pages don't hold up, for me, at least these um, don't hold up well with paint on them. So I'm making some. So maybe I'm thinking of maybe I'll make some background pages for these journals. And I still haven't finished. You guys, I think I've been working on this thing for like not religiously, but off and on for a while. And I did get the cover of that last one done, but I don't know where I put it. You know, we're all home, and so I'm trying to the best I can hang out and be with my family. And so I take my stuff in the other room. I have decided though I definitely need to move my move my move my art space from my bedroom, because now my bedroom is looking like a craft hoarder's paradise, and it's tiny. So, but my sweetheart, he doesn't say anything, so I guess it's all good. Okay, all you lurkers out there, say hey. Say hey. Okay, so I've gotten one of my jelly plates. This is a small one, and I have it on some parchment paper. And you guys, I haven't cleaned it off. I'm notorious. I actually like. How many of you guys like the prints that come from when you tape paper? Hey, Kathy. Girl, I saw your email yesterday, your message. I am sending you so much love and so many prayers. Your bedroom is, you guys, I can't, it's like so bad, my bedroom, that like at night when my poor hottie comes home, because he's working a job at night when he comes home, I just put all the stuff that I've been working on the floor. So it becomes even worse, So I'm just going to tape this down so it doesn't rattle so much. Although tape doesn't really work on parchment paper, I'm hoping it'll work a little on this. So it doesn't like. Love you, Kath. Love, love, love you. So let me just think of what I've been doing. Well, I started planting my garden, which I know that nothing is going to grow for another what is it, like 60 days or 75 days, but at least it's making me feel better. So I planted I had to order seeds. And I mean, I do save some seeds because I live in the tropics and I do save some stuff, but I ordered seeds from an organic company. I can't tell you the name of it, but I will next time. So I'm going to see if I can burnish some of this and get some of these as masking tape transfers. So tell me about you guys. I want to hear all about you guys. I have to say, I didn't think that I would react as strongly because I love being home, you guys. I mean, I really do. But I went from like working 2 crazy jobs to nothing. So I needed a little bit of decompression, and I don't even know if this is going to work. Most of the time, it's probably better if you have recently put some layers of paint over it. I could have soaked it, but I didn't. You know what I mean? Soaked it in a tub of water. So from working like 2 crazy jobs to 0 has sort of put me. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? As a and you can add it to like an ATC or to your journal or whatever. You found out you can't self-quarantine because your hubby's on Etsy? Well, you can have him put all of his stuff outside, I guess. So we haven't really gone anywhere. I did go. Oh, you can't sell them on Etsy. Oh, you're so funny, Kath. I'm like, what? And we're homeschooling our 13-year-old, who can I tell you, that has been, I admire all you homeschooling people out there. There are some kids whose temperament really works at homeschooling, and my 13-year-old, I don't think it really does. I mean, I don't tell her that. I'm just sharing that with you. She needs a schedule. And so my older daughter made her like a schedule to follow. And then if we deviate from it, she doesn't like it. And so I like the underside better. I'm going to figure out a way to use the underside. I mean, I like the top, but I like the underside layer because it has all the reds and stuff I used on it. How many of you guys would love a jelly plate? I love a jelly plate. Okay, all you lurkers, say hey. I see you guys out there. Just say hey. So let's see what else. Oh, and we had a great rainstorm last night, which we desperately need. Hi, Trish. Girl, how are you? We had a great rainstorm last night, and I'm in the middle of cleaning, doing some serious calamari, and my daughter yells at me, come quick, come quick. I'm thinking my older daughter, I'm like, what is it? We had the hugest frog in our living room. It was hilarious. I should have taken a picture of it. I didn't get a picture. This enormous frog, and of course our little dog runs right up to it, scares the frog and herself. Big, huge frog. Oh, thanks. You're making masks for your doctor daughter. Oh, Trish. Hi, Jean. You know, it's been real. You guys, it has been real. That's all I can say. So my excitement was the big frog in my living room. Guess I love the underside better. That's why I think when the paint dries on your jelly plate, like I love that. No, it's ridiculous, but I do. So I don't know. You guys, I'm good at being by myself. I'm good at all that. I have no issues self-quarantining that way. I don't know. I think the issues that I'm having right now is just like, you know, how we're all so empathic and we just feel everything. And in my morning meditation, I surround myself with love and light. And yesterday I just woke up and I was so sad for no reason. Like nothing had transpired. I mean, other than what we're all going through to make me any sadder than normal. But I was in a funk. In a funkadelic yesterday. So in a funk. Now, you can't hurt your jelly plate by doing this, for those of you that are wondering. Now, I don't know about a homemade jelly plate, but hi, Irit. You guys all see Irit right there. Join her channel. Go over and subscribe. You will be so encouraged by her artwork. You will love it. You will so love it. And Irit lives in Israel. And I'm enjoying hanging out with her. She streams at all different times of the day, and I've been posting it in our Facebook group. But she doesn't. How many subscribers do you have, Irit? You don't have that many. You have like 200 or 300. So you guys go over and support her. You will love hanging out with her. She does her own version of art journaling, which I really enjoy. And she shared with me a couple of creative free classes. And I joined one of them. It was so good. I only watched the first lesson. Haven't done guys, I've just been in my own funk. I can't get out of it. Hi, Miss Thelma. How are you? You have one of those funk days every week. You know, Jean, I can usually hold it together, but I have to tell you, yesterday, you guys had put me out, and it was for no reason. Like nothing transpired. Like there was nothing transpired that that we're not all currently dealing with. There was nothing. And I was just in a funk. I couldn't get out of it. I was just like, I cooked. What did I do? Doing my calamari and I'm cleaning my art space. I cooked. I don't know. I did all kinds of stuff that probably I didn't need to do, but that's what I did. So I think I'm going to jelly print on some magazine pages, just so that I have some background. I am going to do what I'm going to call pay it forward. And I hope you guys join me in it. And by paying it forward, I mean just like sending out a small Happy Meal. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate, but like, just an ATC or, I'm sorry, I'm looking for paint. I don't know what I did with all my paint. I had it all. Guys, I had it all and I was using it, and then I might have taken some of it in the other room. Anyway, just sending out random bits of Happy Mail, not anything big, a one stamp Happy Mail to anyone. And they don't even have to be an artist, just to say, hey, I'm thinking of you and wishing you the best, and however it works for you, that sort of thing. So I am going to do that. And so I hope you guys join me and you do some pay it forward too. Because I know that during my really crazy, uncertain work schedule, when I didn't know how long I was going to have my job, I got the nicest Happy Mail from Care. And for those of you that don't know her, she's so lovely. Her name is Care Hart here on YouTube. And she has the Disabled Artist Foundation, where she sends packages to those that need art supplies that maybe can't afford it and are disabled at home. And anyway, she sent me some mail, some Happy Mail, and it just made my day. It was just so awesome. So just inviting you guys to do the same. I think all of humanity could use a boost. What do you guys think? And I know somebody said, oh, some people don't want to get it because of, thinking they're going to get COVID. Well, if you leave it for long enough, nothing is contaminated. I don't know what the length of time for paper mail is, but I think you can just let it lie for a while and then open it up. So you're going to ask, like, what am I going to do with these? You guys, I'm just going to tear them up and use them for backgrounds or just some collage work, not anything major, just some collage stuff. The leftovers on the jelly plate drive you crazy, right? But they do add so much interest to your prints. I agree with you. You sent out a few racks, Joni. Oh, Joni, you're so sweet. Yeah, Trish says after she sends out her masks, she'll be happy not to sew. So Trish is saying 24 hours for cardboard and paper. So you just have to leave it for 24 hours. And if you go back through our Crafting Moms Facebook group, we do have some people that we all sent Christmas cards to. And I would suggest start there, because some of the people that are on that Christmas card list are people's elderly family members. And they're all shut in. So that's my suggestion. Maybe we'll start a list. But it doesn't have to be anything, a card, an ATC, something else, anything like that. It doesn't have to be anything. Just one stamp. One stamp. It's just to send out to people that you just say, hey, look, you're not alone in this world. You're not alone. We're all in this together. And, there's I know for myself, and I don't easily get into a funk, but I have to say, this has really put me in a funk. And I don't know whether it's just, I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know whether it's just, overly sensitive or if it's just, I don't know. This is not normal for me, but it certainly has been going on for me for the past week or so. And so just to pay it forward, and it doesn't have to be anything. You guys, maybe a recipe, maybe I don't know, a recipe. If the person's not artistic, maybe I don't know. You pick, you decide. You know. Good. I love this Restoration Hardware catalog. I don't even know why, but I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I like to jelly print on it, and I like to um, painty paper it. I think it's because the pages are so thin, they don't add a lot of bulk if you're making collages. So tell me what you guys are working on besides face masks. You think it's the unknown? Hi, Mary Lou. Hi, Carla. You think it's the unknown? You know what? I don't know what it is, girls. I really don't. I really, really don't. But one thing I have been doing is I have been looking for a remote job. You guys, I don't know when my jobs are going to come back. I don't. Or if, because you guys, where we live, if there's no tourists, there's no tourists, there's no money. You know, like I would say 80% of the people on my island have been laid off. And it hasn't gotten bad yet as far as like not, the haves or have not things, but I can only anticipate it will, I mean, I hope not, but you know as well as I do, that stuff comes around. And so you have a boxer care that you can't send. You're weaving a purse. Ooh, good. Yeah. And like, did you guys see? I am very empathic, girl, but I try to protect myself every day. But we're all, as women, we're empathic, period. I mean, all of us are, not just me. I have to tell you though, yesterday, you would have thought something really bad happened to me yesterday. I was in such a funk. I was like, and I had intended on streaming and I just couldn't get it together. I just couldn't even get it together. Yes, I do feel the pain of others. What I'm trying to do for myself though is I'm trying to like make it okay. Like I'm trying to, just like I'm sure all of you are. I'm not saying I'm the only one. I'm trying to like hang out with people that I know. Like as far as like I'm not physically hanging out with them, but like I'm, like checking on people that I love. Um, checking on people that like my elderly neighbors. Just checking in to see if there's anything I can do. I told you guys my hottie has a water purifying system. Did I tell you about that? Like he like distills water. Guys, we don't even get me started. Anyway, so maybe about a year ago, I ran into that. We have like a Facebook group here in Hawaii or in Maui that tells like where people buy and sell or barter or trade or just share information, And I saw on there was this man who was talking about his young daughter and that she had been misdiagnosed and was given all these steroids and that the effects on her body it was ravaging her body and she was really having a hard time and this and that. So I said to my hottie, and I don't know these people, you guys are complete strangers to me, and I said to my hottie, we should take her some of your water because, this water system that he has been known to really help people with difficult things. And so I messaged the guy and I said, you don't know me and I know this is going to seem a little weird or whatever, but, would you be interested in some water and this and that and the other. So fast forward a year later, we're fast friends with them, and his daughters. I mean, she was so bad. The effects of the steroids on her were so bad she wouldn't leave the house. I mean, it was like um she had like eczema all over her body to be where she wouldn't leave. And she'd been to a million, I don't know, tons of doctors. Anyway, so fast forward, like, my honey makes we make this water just for us, right? But and I used to work on the side of the island where the guy lived, so it wasn't a big deal. But now, because of all the traveling restrictions and stuff, I don't work over there, And so I just said, you need to check with him. And it was such good news. He was like saying his daughter's been asking for the water, that it's cleared up a lot of her eczema. And she's like, I think she only has it on her leg now, where she had it all over her whole body. Hi, Malia. Where she had it all over her whole body. And she's a young girl. Let's say she's like 19, 20. So it really affected her. So, that's the one. I mean, that's like a pay it forward kind of thing. And I'm not telling you guys to go out and give strangers water or whatever, but you get my drift. So that was like one good news. And what else? I've been cooking all the time. I love to cook anyway, but I've really been like cooking, and sharing with my elderly neighbors that I know don't cook. I've been sharing with them. You need a new roof? Wait, good news alert. You need a new roof, and you put this roof on 15 years ago, and it just approved for a replacement. Oh, congratulations. How are your girls, Malia? Malia, I loved your patty cake video. You're sharing all the Miss Vera May and Miss Lily things I love. And I loved it when you showed the picture of Brian and Vera on that. Like you said, the best part of her day is riding on the tractor with her dad. I love that. I'm just trying to think of what else is going on. I don't know, you guys. I don't know anything. Did any of you guys do that world peace meditation the other night? That was amazing. That was the people. I think over 1 million people meditated together. That was huge. Let's see, what else have I been doing? I can just see somebody that doesn't make stuff like this going, what are you doing with it? It's going to be just part of my collage bits. Your kids are nuts. They're turning your house into a sandbox, and Lily just spilled juice all over you. Oh no, you had to take a shower. One day you'll look back fondly on that, Malia. You'll remind yourself, hey, Mary Lou, you've got good news. You're going to be a grandma. Oh, congratulations, Mary Lou. That is awesome. That is so awesome. So how many of you guys read the news? I try not to, but this morning the news was in my face, so I was reading it. They are saying, and I think it's good news, but it's also like startling news for all of us, that people in Wuhan are now going to go back to work after more than 2.5 months in quarantine. So I think that, that's good news, but also, telling us it's a 2-week quarantine when these people have been in quarantine for over 2.5 months, that's like a little bit of a, that's like, that's like, okay, 2.5 months. So I don't know if that's an indicator of how we all should prepare. Not that we can prepare for 2.5 months. I mean, I don't know. How do you prepare for 2.5 months? What else did I say? But I thought that was good news, though. I mean, at least 2.5 months is doable. The way they were projecting things here, it was going to be longer, at least where I live. I'm not saying where you guys are. I think we're all in in a little bit of a different space or whatever. They were projecting that. Because I think this is a mat. Who sent me this? I think Cassandra sent me this. And I love it. I use it on all kinds of stuff. You see, your grandchild number 4, that's awesome. Your grandbaby that's 21 months, if she doesn't get her way, she throws things. Oh, wait till the teenage years. Oh my God. So your governor is saying June 1st. Well, ours is projecting a little longer, even though we don't have very many cases here. What they're saying is, which I don't know how true this is. I'm just saying what they're saying, that because we have such an older population, that we should perhaps consider, I'm just looking for another neutral color, that we should perhaps consider longer. That's all. So I don't know what that looks like or what it is, but that is what they're saying here. So you think there'll be a baby boom at Christmas time? Hi, Tammy. Your state is closed till June 10th. Well, hey, it looks like some people are getting smart, right? And so yeah, I think our dreams of the Easter quarantine ending, or the Easter date, was just a pipe dream, don't you think so, ladies? It's wishful thinking, I think. Well, the one thing is it's making us all stay home. And how many of you guys are starting purging your stuff because you're just like, I don't need all this. I'm not necessarily saying craft supplies, but I am purging my craft supplies too. But I'm going through and like letting go stuff. Tammy says she's thinking of sending her husband to the governor's home. Oh my God. Oh, Tam, we all get it, girl. We totally get it. Did you guys see Adam Sandler? He did like something on, I don't know if it was on Jimmy Kimmel or one of those things. And he was like, I can't, what did he say? Something like, I'm realizing now I can't stand my family or something, or I can't be around them for this long or something like that. I was like, preach to the choir, preach to the choir, preach to the choir, right? Preach to the choir, Adam Sandler, preach to the choir. So I know somebody's going like, what in the heck are you doing? It's just background pages. It's background pages. Hey, Liz. I'm happy to see you too. So I'm looking for a remote job. If any of you guys have any suggestions, I'm listening. Because I think I've realized after this, yeah, I need that I really, really want to be home with my daughter more, my 13-year-old. And this whole thing is making me realize that that's better for me and for her. Malia says she loves her Happy Meal, Joni. Thank you, Joni. You're so sweet. I haven't started chopping with some big scissors yet, Liz, but it's on my agenda today. It is on my agenda to work with some big scissors. Some of you lurkers, say hey. I see you out there. I see you lurking. Say hey. Type in. So I've been working a little on my scavenger hunt book. I have been, let's see, what else have I been doing? Besides being in a funk, besides cooking, digging up my backyard to plant a garden. Cleaning up my closets. I mean, my closets need some serious help. Malia says there is a job app called Steady that has job options for stay-at-home stuff. You haven't applied to any, but you've checked out some. Oh, cool. Hi, Gail. Oh, I'm glad you're my favorite lurker. You guys, I like to lurk too. But I think in this age where we're all freaking isolated, chatting is good too. Where we're all isolated, chat away. Chat away. Chat away. What else did I do? You guys, I don't know. It feels like every day for me, and maybe some of you guys feel differently. Every day for me feels like a Groundhog Day. We can isolate together. Hi, Happy Scrappy. How are you? The only thing for me with this home job, and some of you guys should pipe in too, is that most of them want East Coast hours, which means I would work from 2 in the morning until 10 if you have to do a full 8-hour day. So, I mean, that's the only thing that I found so far. Like, even though I'm a night owl, if I had to do it 5 days a week, I don't know. I'm just going to let this sit for a minute and see if I can get the rest of the back of the paper to come up. You find it hard to watch and chat? Yeah, I get it. Have you guys seen, I loved her, she posted it in our Crafting Moms Facebook group, and I loved her project. It was Elizabeth Wallace, Never Hopeless? What's her channel? One of you guys pipe in. She did the most beautiful junk journal for her sister-in-law, and I loved it. I thought it was so beautiful. And so, guys, I did break down to get myself some new brayers, but this is a while ago. Have you guys been shopping online while you're in quarantine? The only thing what did I buy? Vitamins, because you can't get any here. What else did I buy? My keto electrolyte powder, because I can't get that because the store that had it out open. Okay, that one's okay. It didn't come out as good as I would hope it would, but maybe it's just too wet. So I'm gonna try this. Anyway, what else did I do? What else did I get online? My seeds I got online. You bought a razor and you need new shoes. You're window shopping? Oh, I like that. You know what I did notice, though? I did notice that because I get all kinds of notices from Indeed, I did notice there are a lot more remote jobs available on Indeed than used to be. So, I mean, it's getting a little bit better. So you guys go over and watch it. You bought pens? Nothing exciting? I've been wanting, what is it that I wanted? And I was like looking at them and I was like, I really don't need it right now. You know those little bottles that have the fine point writer on them? You kind of used to use them for batik or painting silk or stuff like that. I used to have some and I can't find them. I think I might have given them to my daughter to do a project at school last year. And, they didn't come back, which is okay. I mean, like when you give stuff to school, you're not really expecting it to come back. So I was looking at that, but I was like, you know what? I don't really need it, you know? So I didn't buy them for myself. Hey, Liz. Yeah, I bought safety pins online. Needle tip bottles. Yeah, I saw them. I mean, I'm just saying, like, since I decided I was going to, like, really seriously purge my supplies, because you guys, I don't need anything. I need zero. If I never bought another freaking art supply in my life, I would have enough for this lifetime and probably another one. Now, granted, a lot of things I use are like recycling or whatever, but I don't need anything. Zero, zero, zero. So, but I wanted those needle tip bottles. Let's see if there's anything else that I wanted. Had that in my cart and probably some glue because I always need glue. And when I find glue on sale, I buy it. Glue sticks or that's it. That's really all you know. How about you guys? Anybody else virtual shopping? You're trying not to buy for anything? Me either, girl. And that's why I didn't buy it. It wasn't that I couldn't buy it or, I was just like, do I really need this? And so I'm definitely trying not to buy anything if I can help it. Don't you think that this whole thing is teaching us, like, as a human race, that we can live with a lot less? We can totally live with a lot less. You haven't bought any craft stuff since your birthday on New Year's Eve? I don't think I've bought anything either, but maybe I have. I don't know. I can't off the top of my head. Obviously, it must have been memorable if I can't remember it, right? Must have been memorable. You guys, this is how bad the funk I was in yesterday. I've been working on this journal that I love, the junk journal that I love. And yesterday I looked at it and I thought, why did I even start this? That's how bad a funk I was in. I was like, okay. I was definitely in my, why am I doing this funk? I love this. I'm sorry. I just love it. It'll look amazing on the back. Like, imagine if you had it, if it was on like a page. Like, look. Wouldn't it be cool? You feel that way about the painting papers you started? Oh, girl, I hear you. Yeah, but it's like I worked in the yard yesterday and that was fun for a while, but then it started raining and I was like, okay, I'm not, and we need rain. I'm not complaining about the rain, but I was like, I don't need to be out here in the rain. And then I came in and I started working on this junk journal, sort of art journal that I've been working on for a while. And I worked on it for a little bit and then I was just like, I can't do this. So I made myself a cup of tea and I turned on the British television show. Guys, I'm like, love British television. How many of you guys like British television shows? So I watched The Last Detective. Have you guys seen that? That's on BritBox. It might be on another. It might also be on Amazon or on something else too. I don't know. I watched that. And what else did I watch? I don't know. I've watched stuff. That's what I've been watching, that sort of thing. I watched Bird Box. What else did I do? Cooked, made steak and salad, and I made steak and salad and asparagus. That's what I made. So, and I've been reading everything I can on container gardening. How many of you guys know much about container gardening? I knew very little about container vegetable gardening. I should preface it. I don't mean flower boxes. So I've been reading all about that, reading about container gardening, watching British television. Mary Lou says her favorite British show of all time is Only Fools and Horses. Oh, I haven't seen that. Only Fools and Horses. Okay, I'll have to see if I even can get that. So that's really all I've been doing. Cleaning out my closet. Went for a nice walk the other day. I should probably go and exercise more, but I haven't because I haven't wanted to run into anybody. Is that terrible? I haven't even been binge watching YouTube. Have you guys been binge watching YouTube? I haven't even been doing that. You think this show ran through the 80s? Well, that's what I'm 5-gallon buckets. What did you start in 5-gallon buckets? What did you start, Miss Malia? Oh, send you a message of what I want to grow? Okay, Miss Tammy, I will. Well, I'll tell you what I got seeds for. And I got some from a friend. I got some heirloom tomatoes from a friend, but I don't know how. Tomatoes where I am on the island don't grow great. If you grow them in up a little cool in an area that's a little cooler than mine grows, they grow better. Green beans, all kinds of green beans. What else am I growing? Squash, green beans, bell peppers. Drop my paint on the floor. Squash, green beans, bell peppers. Let's see what else. Tomatoes, eggplant. Just trying to think of what else I got. I got all kinds of beans and stuff. Peas. I don't know. I'll have to zucchini, that sort of stuff. Do you love my Band-Aid? The only Band-Aids we had in the house were ice cream cones or bacon. And I punched a hole in my finger. I cut my finger the other day, and it is still hurting me. So. Okay. Oh, message me. You're talking about gardening in bags? Hey, I'm open. Tomatoes, peppers, cukes. Yeah, I'm doing cucumbers too. And I've got some seedlings from a local plant shop. Oh, that's good. Oh, Thelma, big hugs and lots of love. Well, you see what I craft with. I craft from recycling. There's always a magazine, right? There's always a magazine to cut up. I'm making those magazine journals. Those I'm enjoying making. That is just a magazine and a glue stick. Maybe a pair of scissors. You're doing container gardening this year? Yeah, I'm growing onions. I've got onions and garlic I've got going. I got all kinds of herbs. And I am growing potatoes, but I'm growing Molokai sweet potatoes, those purple potatoes, and I have them in a bucket. That's all I have. Malia says her dad had an awesome luck with the tomatoes and those topsy-turvy things where they grow upside down. Oh, that's cool. You guys, I was going to do raised beds, and then I realized that I saw this person on YouTube, and they made their raised beds out of cardboard and chicken wire. So that's what I'm going to do. If I'm going to do any raised beds, I'm going to do that. But I mostly have everything in containers because I can water it. Kathy says you can also grow tomatoes in 2-liter bottles, hanging them upside down. Yeah. Thelma, we send you love, girl. I'm sorry that you lost your job. I hope things get better for you too. Did you guys all file your taxes? They say if you I don't know if this is true, but this was on our morning Maui Watch group or whatever it's called, like where everybody puts their 411 in. They said that if you file your taxes, that they're going to start giving that $1,200 or whatever it is incentive starting April 15th. But you need to have filed your taxes because they're only going to do it direct deposit. And I don't know how exactly that works when I know there's people out there that don't have direct deposit. Tomatoes like to grow upside down. Have you grown them upside down? Have you guys grown tomatoes upside down? I haven't. You guys, I just realized this yesterday. This is what happens when you work too much and you don't stay in contact. Did you guys see that post from that post from Vicki Schultz yesterday? That she has been in the hospital since August. I had no idea. So if you guys are thinking of doing any pay it forward mail, send her something. I'm going to. I had no idea. She's just now finally getting out of the hospital. Did any of you guys know it? I was like, you guys, that just tells you how not in sync or in tune with anybody I am. I'm so not in sync or in tune with anyone anymore. I didn't know it. I don't know who was the crafter that passed away. You guys see, I'm telling you, I'm not in the loop of anything anymore. It's ridiculous. I don't know anything anymore. But when I saw that, granted, I just thought I hadn't seen Vicki because I haven't been streaming and that I haven't been, when Carla Cagefish, who I love, you guys know how much we all love our Carla. When she stopped doing her live streams or as infrequently, I thought, well, maybe, because we all get in our own patterns or whatever. And, I just thought, well, maybe. I just thought, well, maybe, I stopped seeing her because I'm not going to Carla's things anymore because she stopped streaming. And then when I saw that she reposted that she gets out of the hospital and she'll be home soon, I was just like, oh my God, that's since August. Vicki S. Hey, APG. Yeah, no, I don't know. Did you guys see APG's new video? It's awesome. She makes a journal out of it was a pie box, wasn't it, APG? It was awesome. Hi, Carla. How's your new house, girl? I'm thinking about you. I was thinking about you. Are you quarantining? Or where are you now? You're in Portugal, yeah? Is that where you moved? Hi, Miss Barb Owen. Did you guys catch Miss Barb Owen? She has been streaming. She's been a streaming mania lately. I didn't catch you live yesterday, but I caught you after the fact, Miss Barb. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was doing mass quantities of laundry while you were on. I think I was trying to do all the laundry that I had to do. You guys, I'm definitely cleaning out my cupboards. I did like all our sheets and blankets, pillows, everything went through. And I'm letting go and just wanted to clean a bunch of stuff up. You're supposed to be in the UK, but you didn't. You're not. Guys, I don't know what it is about jelly printing. And I know these are like not beautiful for some of you, but for me, I love them because I'm going to cut them up and use them. And if you look at some of my, let's see, some of my ATCs, they're all in here. So see, these are all backgrounds. This one I haven't finished. This one's got a reverse collage thing I should take off. I should see what that one looks like. These are all some backgrounds, see? Like, see, here's more. This one I need to. Sometimes that reverse collage thing comes out good and other times not so good, but it's an ATC, so I'm not going to get all worried about it. Less crap. What are you talking about, Thelma? Oh, all your crafting stuff? But do you have any craft supplies? Are you crafting a little bit? Well, this is my kind of crafting, where it's just, there were some backgrounds and I must have painted over it, and then that was a magazine transfer. So let's see. Some of these are painting. I think these are painting papers from Carla Cage Fish, I think. See, so this is what I do with mine. You guys will be like, yeah, whatever, but this is what I do with my stuff. So you see, so you get the idea. Is everybody in the other room? Hey, babe, do we have a whole house full?
They put stuff in the laundry and then they took off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a notice from one of my kids this morning saying she was going to come over and do her laundry with her roommate, and I just said, your little sister has school, so be nice. So now you see, like, these are my ATC backgrounds, and there are a lot of jelly printed paper. So Mary Lou says she wants to go to Portugal. A house full. No, you know what it is? So, since all of our kids, not all my kids, some of Hattie's kids aren't all here. They live in Portland. One of them lives in Portland. The other one lives in, I think, Eugene. He just recently moved. He moved with his girlfriend, and I think they moved to Eugene. Anyway, in Oregon. But all my kids are here. My oldest daughter, who used to live in China, which I'm grateful she's not there, is here, and her husband. So they're both here, and I'm grateful because they've been the homeschooling champions. You guys, I don't remember 7th grade math. I suck at 7th grade math. Are the bases playing cards? Oh no, these are just playing cards. APG. You could cut them yourself if you wanted, but I have all those odd playing cards. I missed you guys. So my middle daughter, who lives with her boyfriend not far from here, called me this or texted me this morning and said, could she, and they have a roommate. They live in like a, you guys rents are crazy expensive here. So they live in a 2-bedroom place, and they have a roommate. And she said, can my roommate come over and do her laundry? Because they've all been laid off, right? And you guys, laundry at their place, if you do, like if they did their majority of their laundry, it's like $30. So I said, yeah, as long as you guys wash your hands um, and your sister's doing her homework. I mean, she's doing online schooling, right? And so this morning was they had to meet or have a Zoom conference with the teacher. So that's where we are. So I guess that's why I was asking them, do we have a full house? Because I warned my older daughter, who also works online, so she works remote and always has. You're glad you only have a kindergartner? Oh, hi, Ash. How are you, girl? How are you? And how's your mom? Yeah, 7th grade math, you guys. And they don't do math the way we did. Okay, I can come up with the answer, but I cannot do the process. I can't do the process. I really cannot do the freaking process. So we've been up since 6:45 doing, or 6 a.m. doing some of that. APG says she's happy they have no kid to teach. Oh my God, you have no idea. Hi, Jude. I've missed you guys. Oh my God, you guys have no idea. So anyway, yeah, the math is just a little over my head. I can get the answer, but I cannot. When she's trying to explain to me how she does it, I'm like, that doesn't work for me. I'm like, I don't understand that. You guys, I had put this reverse collage thing on here. Who knows how long ago? And seeing as I was cleaning up my craft stuff, and so who knows? This one's a pineapple. I don't know what the other one I have to uncover. I have no idea what that one is. Your grandson's in kindergarten, and your daughter said she would not be able to work from home and do schoolwork with him. You know what? Can I tell you? That's why I got up early this morning. I was like, okay, we get up early anyway, but I was up early with her, and I was just trying to do it because I'm like, oh yeah. And you have advisory with her teacher. It's at 8 or whatever, 8:30. And I said, could you please ask them how to teach your parents how to do this? I understand, Kathy. I think it can be a lot of pressure. So tell me what fun hobbies you guys are taking up during this whole time. Jean says she's weaving a purse. I'm cutting up t-shirts to make another bathroom rug. I haven't done that yet. I mean, I've cut the t-shirts up. I haven't started weaving that. I'm going to clean out my closet, and hey, Ash, watch out what you ask for. All right, I may message you. You never know. He turned me on to this painting workshop, which I will post it in our Crafting Mamas Facebook group because I don't have it in front of me, or I would post it in the link here. You've been slow stitching between working? Ooh, that sounds good. So Kathy says she's practicing her knot tying skills. So when you can tell your hubby in the middle of the forest, practicing knot tying skills. So when you take your hubby in the middle of the forest And you tie him to a tree that he can't get back? Oh, that's so funny. You're sewing in patchwork. You started an online class at MoMA? Ooh, what kind of class, girl? Thelma wants to know if you're upset with your hubby today, Kath. APT is taking contemporary art at MoMA. Oh, you're so sweet, Ash. How's your mom? Is everything good? How are your nephews? Okay, that's one. That's just the beginning of one ATC that I need to finish. If your husband asks you one more time what you're doing, you're going to go to Lowe's and buy paint for him to paint your house. You're so funny. Okay, I had another one in here. Where is it? This one, I think. I don't know what that picture is. You guys are too funny. Your mom's making face masks, so that's awesome. Yeah, they have my daughter in 7th grade. That was one of the jobs that they had, making face masks. So I set up. We gave her a sewing machine for Christmas. So I set up. She took over what was my art space. It's got her computer for her, her online school. And my oldest daughter was like, Mom, we can't have the computer in the middle of the living room anymore, because then that way none of us can be in here while she's on the computer. And our house is small, so nobody wanted to be in the videos. I think he's just showing you how much he loves you, Kath. But I will post the link to the art. It's a 30-day free art thing. I mean, you can give a donation if you want. The donations go to something similar to CARES, where they're doing some sort of art supplies or something. And I'll post it in there. It's got some good stuff. Malia said she signed up for 2 free months of Skillshare. Oh, that's good. You've been meditating and falling asleep? It's okay. You get what you need. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a complete firm believer in that. Love you to the funny farm. Yeah, so what are you guys all making? Tell me what you guys are all making. Miss Barb has been doing her Mandala Madness, which, if you guys haven't started doing her Monday live streams, you should. I loved her bookmarks. Those were so good. She made them out of scrappy fabric and paper. Yeah, Barb? I loved those. Jean's been making some videos for Daffy, and they've been live on Facebook. Carla's making bags. What kind of bags are you making, Carla? Look, APG put in the link, the free MoMA class. Yes, Barb is wonderful at everything she does. I completely agree, Jamie. Just fabric scraps. It was good. They were good. I wasn't there for the whole thing, but I was there for some of it, and I loved it. Barb says she'll pay you later, APG. Okay, this is lesson learned. Do not leave your reverse collage bits for a really long time. It takes forever to get it to come off. Do not leave your reverse collage for months. Checks in the mail. You're so funny. Well, I will tell you some kind of cool stuff. Okay, so you guys pipe in and share with me what you think. So the other day in my meditation, and I've been meditating. I meditate every day, but since we've all been going through this, I think I've been more sort of like when I get into my own meditation, my own space, I ask for things. Do you guys ever ask for things in your meditation? I advise you to do it. Ask for answers, ask for guidance, ask for, whatever it is you feel like you need, because your higher self always knows what you need, whether your human self does or not. So the other day I was just feeling completely like this is a shit show. Honestly, I was feeling that way. I was like, okay, this is a shit show. And I was like, okay, how do I get past this? Like, how do I get past this feeling of helplessness and hopelessness? And what am I actually here to contribute? That was my meditation. And I'm not telling you guys, you all have to get that, all that, whatever. But, it's like, really, what is all this for? And I heard very clearly, or I experienced very clearly, because sometimes you hear things or you see things or you just know. Like it's like it either comes to you as like a knowing, a deeper knowing, or it's different for everyone. So what I heard very clearly, and I know it pertains to all of us, it's not just me, because we're all part of this big human orchestra. And because I was like, seriously, like I felt like there was nothing that I could contribute. Like, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not you know what I mean. And I heard very clearly that if we each share our light in whatever form or capacity that is, right? That as we live our full authentic truth, whatever that is for each one of us, because it's not going to be the same. There's no one size fits all. That's what's so great about it. That the world's vibration lifts. Now, I know that in my knowing, but to hear it in my meditation was even better. And I was just like, so in my meditation, I ask questions. I'm like, so how do I do that? Like, how do I, especially when I'm not feeling it? And they just said, find a thought that feels better, or find something that sparks joy, or send love to yourself first and foremost, which is all stuff we all know. But I think what made me feel better about it was that I felt like I should be doing more. But in all honesty, I don't want to say I was incapacitated, but I was like in a funk and I just didn't feel like I could do more. I didn't feel like I could do any more than I was doing. And it's okay. It's okay to just be right where you are, doing your best. And your best is not the same as anybody else's best. So I just thought I'd share that with you. That as you like go through your own space, whatever it is for you and however it looks for you, just sharing what you can share with yourself first and foremost, and then with anybody else that you can. Oh, we love you, Carla. Well, I'm here and I'm here for you all always, even when I'm in my own funk, because, I know that there's nothing outside of me. And I know that, but just feeling like whatever I was doing to contribute in that moment was enough is the only message I want to give to all of you, because where you are is enough. You're feeling like it was a bit pointless too. No, Barb, I'm right there with you, because that's what I said to Mahadi. He's like, "Why aren't you streaming? Why aren't you?" And I said, I can do art with everyone. I mean, I said I'm not feeling it, but I can do it. And he reminded me that we just the collective of our energy together makes it better. So you just have to do you to the best of your. Because I don't know about you guys, but I get overwhelmed watching the news, listening to all that goes on. I mean, I get overwhelmed, just like the rest of you. Okay, this was an epic fail, but I can glue something over it. I don't know if I can. I'm afraid to get it any wetter. I don't know if you can see. It was like some nerdy guy, and um, I don't know whether if I try to get the rest of the paper pulp off, if it'll come off for him. This was some guy, looked like from a yearbook, and I thought he was hilarious. So not everything works. So you guys get the picture. You guys get the picture. So let me see if I have enough or a few pages to put in this magazine journal. So I'm just sharing with you that, like, your direct guidance is perfect and right for you, whatever that is. But don't ever feel like you're not doing enough, because collectively we can only do what we can do. I have paper pulp everywhere. You guys, that's the only thing about reverse collage I'm not crazy about. All right, Barb says, "You live hearing my birds." Hear my birds in the backyard. They're really happy. I think they're even happier that I'm out there digging all the time, because I think I'm digging up all the worms. APG says, "It's all the chaos trying to pull your psyche down." Yeah, keep doing your happy. Yes, you're right. And say your prayers. Yes, and trust. You're right. You're doing the best. It's just a self reminder. Absolutely. Hi, Kathy. A reindeer. Barb says, "Here it's getting harder and harder to do me. Almost everything that was part of my normal routine had to change. Something sometimes change, and I aren't friends." Barb, amen, amen. Ash is saying, "Hanging out with all the other people is helpful to feel like a part of the community and not so isolated." You're so right. It's not pointless when you stream. It's helpful to focus on other things besides the news and, and your brain gremlins. Oh, I love that. APG says, "I hear you, Barb. You wrote the book on the new normal." Jimmy says her husband is a news hound and he watches it and talks about it all the time. "I finally told him I need some quiet time away from depressing news." I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Well, you girls, and that's why I leave that woo woo up for everyone. And that's why I do it. It's not, I mean, I can do my woo woo for myself all I can, but when I share it with you guys, it makes it bigger and it allows each one of us to step into our light. And no one person, like, there's not one size fits all. Okay. There isn't. There's not one size fits all. So you got to be where you are and do what works for you. You guys, I am still working on this journal. It's like, think about the time I was going to give this to a gift to one of my kids. I think by the time I finish it, I'm giving it as a gift to myself. Mary Lou says her partner's the same. Hi, Michelle. That is very wise, Joni. Oh, Barb, Malia says, you have been a savior to everyone with your streaming. And I completely agree, Malia. Even if I can't join live, I can join later. Barb says, fortunately, her husband hates the news as much as she does. I don't watch the news at all, but I certainly feel, I get trickles. Kathy says, if we miss something important, somebody's going to tell us anyway. You're right. You were so right. All right. Let's see what I have in here. You guys, it's supposed to be a recipe book. I've already typed up the recipes, but I wanted to finish doing the art. So let's just see. And this one was one of those reverse collages, and it came out good. This is just a gessoed page, but that reverse collage came out good. This book has taken me so long, I should just make it and keep it for myself. I'm not going to, but you know what? You guys know what I mean, right? You guys, I don't watch any of it anymore. I mean, I hear it. The only thing I do watch is that we have like our own like little local I only watch it on Facebook. I don't watch it on the regular news channel. I don't have regular TV, guys. I got rid of it a long time ago. So Barb says she has a group of friends that were meeting virtually once a week. I had to bow out because they were so negative. Oh, girl, I can get to that one too. I understand. I would take you days to get over those meetings. Whew. So I had that yesterday. Did I already tell you guys? I feel like I sometimes tell you guys things. And so I have this lovely friend, and I love her. Okay. And she asked me if I had any. We were talking about seeds. And she asked me if I wanted any seeds. And I was kind of interested to hear what she had to say, not because I wanted her seeds, but because I wanted to know like what she was thinking about seeds, because she plants more than I do. Anyway, you guys, I got to talking to her, and she had called me. This sounds so terrible, you guys. She called me to see if I wanted to do this multi-level marketing thing with her. Now, you guys, there's appropriate times for things and there's inappropriate times for things. This, in my world, is an inappropriate time to call up somebody and ask them if they want to join some multi-level marketing thing. So I was like listening to her, and I said, or I texted her back and I said, thank you so much for thinking of me. I said, at this time right now, this is not something that I am even going to consider right now, but thank you for thinking of me. I was trying to be kind. Well, it's just a business opportunity, she says, and it doesn't hurt to share. And you guys, I just said to her, I said, no, I'm not saying it hurts to share, but it does. Now, she's very wealthy. I said, it does require that you be mindful. And I said, right now, this is not a mindful time. I said, I just lost my job. I have financial things that I have to contend with on no income. And I said, so, it doesn't hurt to share, but it does, you need And you guys, it snowballed from there to something else to something else. And finally, I just said to her, I have to go. And I guess I don't ever really do that with her. So I finally just said, I have to go. I said, thanks for thinking of me. I'm wishing you and your sweetheart the best, you and your hubby the best. You guys, I was so over it. And I mean, it was like, I was so over it. I was just like, seriously? And she had the nerve to say in there, oh, that she was just getting her finances in order. In other words, she was just and then finally, you guys, like I called, my phone died, thank God. And that's when I had hung up on her. So I was like, thank you, universe. I called her back later. I thought about it because it really bothered me. And I thought about it and I called her back later and I said, you were not mindful. And I said, I hope you're not calling a whole bunch of other people and inviting them to do something like this. I said, you're in a different socioeconomic bracket than I am. And although this may seem like the right time to you to multi-level market and think you're helping people, I said, many of us don't know if we're going to have a job. And I said, so I was not, I think I was probably a little bit more strict and stern with her. And I said, although you may think it's a really great opportunity and time for this, it isn't for me. And I said, I doubt very seriously it is for anyone else you're contacting. I said, but that's just my 2 cents. Seriously. Isn't that ridiculous, you guys? Multi-level marketing things. I was just like, seriously. That's how the world got itself into the space it's in right now. It's people being mindless, not even being mindful. Hi, Suze. Now, I don't know how to say your name. Eshadar. Is that right? Oh, it was not only poor timing, but you know what? It just made me realize, like, why I don't, like, there's some people in your life, like, you just intuitively don't, like, talk to all the time. And that was it for me. I was like, okay, I get it loud and clear, universe. But I felt the need to color back and just say, I don't, although I'm appreciative that you're thinking of me, you're not really, you're just thinking of yourself. Is that terrible? I told her she's not really, she's just thinking of herself. No offense to those who have monies, but sometimes they need to be reminded of the real world where it does not buy a loaf of bread. Yes. Do you have a friend like that? Oh, exactly, Jamie. It was ridiculous. I was like, oh my God. I was so shocked. I was like, here I am, like thinking, here I am, like planning like my dinner, going, okay, well, I have enough to take 2 helpings down the street to somebody, and here I am trying to, because you guys, we live on an island, so shopping here is not, it's not like we don't have an unending supply. Did she understand where I was coming from? I don't know whether she understood or not, Mary Lou, but I made myself known. I just said to her, I said, you're in a different socioeconomic arena, and I'm happy for you. And then she was like, well, my husband, his business is not doing great either. I said, so then why would you be calling to solicit during this time to somebody? I said, is that extra $1,000 or whatever you're going to make from this going to pay your bills? No. I said, you guys own multiple homes. I said, maybe you should consider selling one of those. That's what I said. I don't know. Oh, she was peddling some sort of health thing. It doesn't even matter. It was just stupid. Yeah, Malia, I agree. Malia says, and I don't need overpriced banks or kitchen stuff. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. But that was part of my day of the funk yesterday. I was just like, seriously? I love you. APG says she makes her husband eat leftovers, and she tells him, "You didn't eat all the dinner, so it's your lunch, and you'll eat it and be happy about it. You're welcome." Oh my gosh, so Texan. I agree, APG. No, I love leftovers, but here I am planning, like, okay, how many how many portions of this am I like? This is for us, and then I can take one down to the neighbor down the street, and then I have a friend who's calling me trying to sell me something. I was just like, I was really over it, you guys. I was like, I don't, yeah, thank you, no, thank you. I don't think so. I was like, yeah. And then she wanted to talk to me about something. She wanted to talk to me about these old friends of ours, and I said, honestly, I don't think about any of them. I don't think about them. I don't think about them. People that we know that she's like, well, have you heard of from this person or that person? And I said, no. I said, I imagine they're doing their life. I imagine they're having their own hard time with their own life. I don't, no, I haven't. And I don't feel guided to call them. I said, but good luck. I hope if you hear from them, give them my best. That's what I said. It's like sometimes the other thing that gets to me, I'm on my high horse now, okay? The other thing that gets to me is people that just call you up and knowing that they just go, I'm just so bored. I'm like, okay. I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm like, I'm so bored. I'm like, okay, read a book, do some art. I don't even know what bored is either. I don't. Do you guys have time to be bored? What? Y'all know how hard it is not to sing and dance with the dogs just because he doesn't think it's needed. He makes you be quiet. Oh my gosh. APG, I can't. I would, yeah. Yeah. I'm bored. Is that like something edible? Exactly. I'm like, oh my God. Yes, that's what I have. I'm bored. It's like, okay, so you called me out of your boredom and what? I'm here to entertain you. This is my thought. Okay, guys, I know that's not nice. I know it's really not nice, but that's my thought. That is my thought. My thought is like, yeah, you can take your bored self home. Mary Lou said, yeah, I'm so bored. I finally got around to calling you. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Ash. I'm like, okay. Okay. I'm like, oh, brother. Oh, brother. Or they'll come and go, what are you working on? And I always say something like, whatever I'm working on. I'm making a magazine journal or I'm painting newspaper or whatever. And they're like, oh, okay. I don't know. So the one thing I do, there's a couple things I want to accomplish. And I hope you guys do the pay it forward. Even if you just send it to one person, you know, and if you haven't joined our Facebook group, go on over and join it. There is a lot of addresses in the, if you just want to pick somebody randomly, or if you know somebody in the chat here, message them and say, I'm going to send you a pay it forward. If you feel like it. One stamp though, one stamp. It's a one stamp pay it forward. It's not a cry for happy mail with, every art supply that you ever wanted or didn't have. It's just I'm thinking of you kind of thing, right? That's all it is. So besides that, I am going to finish. You guys, I have how many of you guys have so many journals in progress? Okay, I have so many journals in progress. I am going to finish at least one. I'd like to finish two while I'm in this hiatus. I'd like to finish two. Would be a hefty goal. Two would be like amazing if I could finish two. But I have that. What else do I have that I have in progress? Because I have more projects than I probably could ever do in a lifetime. Am I the only one like that? Everybody should post a picture of their journals in progress. Girl, I have so many of them. Shadar, you have too many journals in progress? Me too. Jude says her husband says he says he has cabin fever. And she ignores him until he gets his butt in gear. I don't even know where my ruler is. If I knew my ruler was, I'd just tear it. I have journals. I have a quilt that I started making for my cousin's daughter, like a sofa blanket. If I can get it started, I'll show it to you. I have all the fabric. It's like a super fast, easy one. If I can get it together, I'll see if I can get my daughter to videotape me doing it so that you can see it. And what? Everyone should post a picture of their journal prayer, except for Carla Cagefish, because she broke Facebook with all those pictures. Hello, Carla. Have you guys been watching Let's Make a Mess with Dawn? I haven't gotten to see her live, but I've gotten to watch bits and snippets of it afterwards. I love her too. She's so funny. She's hilarious. And she's working on some cool stuff too. So I know somebody's going to say, what are you doing? Okay, so this is going to be a recipe book. So what I'm doing is, because these magazine pages are warpy, I'm putting some painty paper, and then I've gone back and some of them have collage on them. Some of them have whatever. I don't know if I'm going to put all that, but I have, then I'm going to just glue recipes down that I've typed up that were my recipes, my mom's recipes. That's what I'm doing. Oh, give Brian my best. Malia, one of these days, I'm going to come visit you guys on your farm. Bye, Ash. We love you. Oh, I'm proud of you too, Ash. Give your mom my best, okay? Give your mom our love and hugs. And your sister and your nephews too. Your sister and your nephews too. You guys, these thin pages, they just don't work out if you don't put something over them. You don't have to put like painty papers, but you need to put something over them because they definitely fall apart. At least that's what I'm experiencing. Maybe you guys experience something different. But I'm definitely experiencing where they fall apart. We love you, Ash. Take care of yourself, okay, girl? Take care of yourself. And know that we love you and we're always thinking about you and your mom and your fam. And we hope you're well. Stay well, Miss Ash. Stay well. Yep. So I have a quilt. It's like it's one of those couch blankets that you make from, I think it has flannel and I don't know. I'll have to show it to you. Make it. So I have the stuff to make that. I haven't started it. That I have in my progress. I was making a purse that I haven't finished. Hey, Kimberly. Papers is not water happy. Yeah, and you can't really, and I want to write on them, and I don't know. If I received a magazine journal, in fact, I got the best magazine journal I think I've ever gotten from Trish, Creative Trish. She sent me one. It's really cool. I love it. So I have that. It doesn't like paper. It doesn't like paint. This, at least mine don't. Maybe you guys have mastered the magazine journal that likes paint. So I have a handbag that I haven't finished. Let's see, what else do I have? I've got so many things in progress that I haven't finished. Okay, a handbag. What else haven't I done? I have that purse that it's been sitting. You guys, it's been sitting with pins in it. I mean, I've cut it out. It's been sitting there waiting for me. It's still sitting there waiting for me. That I have that quilt that I haven't finished. Journals up the wazoo that I haven't finished. I have like lots of projects. Kimberly says, I've totally lost my planner plans, but I'm just journaling. Yeah, putting down your thoughts about all that's going down. Oh. Oh. Love you, Kim. Girl, hang in there, okay? Let me see. All right. I probably have some ridiculous stories to tell you guys. Let me think about it. Because, you guys, I don't even realize how ridiculous my life is. Then I call and I talk to my sister, and she is like laughing, and I'm like, "Why are you laughing?" She just said, "You were just so ridiculous," and I am, and I know it. No, that's all good. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of the most ridiculous stuff that has happened to me. I have ridiculous stuff every day. That's the hard part. And I think ridiculous is my norm. So ridiculous is my norm. So I don't even know that it's ridiculous until I repeat it to somebody. And then they go, that's really weird. Besides the frog showing up in my living room. Like, who has a big frog show up in their living room? Just me. Oh, love you, Joni. Joni, I wanted to tell you I use my bag every day. I use it as my purse. I use the bag that you made every single day. Every day. And I love it. What else can I tell you guys? Let me just think about it. Like this, I already glued down. This was like a rose garden, but it needs something on the top. It needs something up here. And I love these women. Love them. I don't think I'm going to put anything over them, even though their page is not thick enough. Maybe I need to make some. That's what I need to do. These all need washi tape on the edges. That's the next step. Okay, and it's not totally, guys. I need to make my own washi tape and put some and washi tape the edges, and then glue down the recipes. There's some pages that I need. I'm just trying to think of, like, you guys. I have the most bizarre, random stuff happen to me that it's just like I just have to go, oh my gosh, and just like laugh and walk away because it's ridiculous. Let me see. You have a beautiful moonlight. Oh, bye, Barb. We love you. Take care. Give Klausman our best, okay? Give Klausman our best, and Race too. And APG posted in the chat, and it's a super moon, Carla. Oh, cool. APG posted in the chat the free MoMA class, and I'll post in our Facebook group that free art class. I don't know what it's called. Without looking through my email, I don't know what it's called. Ooh, maybe I have some things that can go in here from this. Let me see. I got some local magazines and they're really cool for in here. Let me see if I can find it. My glue bag just fell everywhere. My glue bag. Malia says Skillshare is doing 2 months for free. You guys, take advantage of it. Do you have to sign up though, Malia? How does it work where you get your 2 months for free? Can you share? How does it work when you get your 2 months for free? Well, like this. The surfboards. These are cool. This is great too. Paia is this really great little town. It's a windsurfing capital of I think of all Hawaii, but I know it is of here. And look, people windsurf there every day. Isn't it cool? Yeah, you sign up with them and then you just cancel before the 2 months is up. Oh, okay. And she says if you Google Skillshare, you can do it. You guys, we have like 23 microclimates, and one of them is up at the top of the Haleakala crater. Can you see it? Haleakala is like our dormant volcano. And it looks like it's like, I don't know what Mars looks like, but in my world, I imagine that's what Mars looks like. And we have a strawberry festival. We have all kinds of cool things here. I don't know what we're going to have after we come out of this, but yeah, and our sugar plantation closed. Our sugar mill closed down. We don't do sugar anymore because I guess it's cheaper to get your sugar somewhere else. But I don't know. These are just like local. Somebody's getting something delivered. Sorry, guys. Somebody went shopping. They're getting something delivered. Something's backing up. So if you guys get to come to Hawaii once in your life, come to the island of Maui. Maui's got the best beaches and everything's fairly accessible. So APG converted it into a tiny URL. I think our sugar comes from South America, I think our sugar comes from South America. I'm not 1,000% sure, but I think so. But you guys know I haven't been eating any sugar. So I have not been eating sugar. I have not had sugar, purposefully had sugar in a long time. You were here back in the 1900s. Oh, Maui has got a great, it's beautiful. You guys, I have to say, I do enjoy living here. I do enjoy it. So you guys, who's streaming later? Is anybody streaming later? I don't even know. I'm not up on anything. I am not up on anything. Just been in my own funk in my own funkadelic. I started cleaning out my art supplies and made a huge mess. How many of you guys have done that? And now I've just made like a bigger mess than I had needed. Made a huge mess. So now I have to I have a few images I can go ahead and put down in here. I made myself a huge mess. How many of you guys, can anybody relate to that? Like, where you made yourself a big mess? I have made myself a big old mess. I'm cleaning out my stuff. I made a huge mess for myself. You guys, it's a huge truck. It looks like he's delivering a washing machine or something like it. It looks like a big, one of those big washing, you know what I mean. Maybe this one. I can find my scissors. I don't even know who's streaming tonight, who's streaming lately. I don't know anything. Don't know anything. What did you say? I should Google it and see if you can find it. You had your whole space cleaned about a month ago, but now, girls, I can relate. I can totally relate. I can relate. You had your whole space cleaned, and then now it's not clean. I can relate. I started cleaning out my stuff. I found stuff that I was like, art I made. I'm like, who made this? It's like my artwork. I'm like, wow. How many of you guys ever do that? Where you look through your stuff and you're like, oh, who made this? And you realize it was you. They're like, that's crazy. Okay. Just want to put something down here. What do I have? Guys, I love painted papers. How many of you guys like painted papers? I love painted papers. I can never have too many painted papers. How many of you guys like painted papers? I love them. I have painted paper addiction. Put that down there. I definitely have painted paper addiction. What I'll do is I'll leave this bottom, I'll leave it without. I just really want the bicycle in there. I don't need all of this. I want the bicycle. Who can fix anything? Oh, painting papers can fix anything? Oh, you tell me about it, girls. I'm like, I don't know what it is about painting papers, but I love them. How many of you guys are like as obsessed with painting papers as me? And don't you like other people's painting papers better than your own? That's me. I like everybody else's painting papers better than my own. Does that make sense? I know you girls get it. Maybe I should do a piece of washi tape in between. Well, I'm going to tack it down a little bit, and if I need washi tape, I'll pull it up. Oh, I love making ATCs. You know why? Because they're fast and and you don't have to be married to you know what I mean? It can be like, it's not like something you've worked on forever and ever. And then if it doesn't come out good, you're just like, oh, that was a big waste of my time. It was just like, oh, well, that didn't work out so well. Next. At least that's the way I view it. But what do I know? What do I know? I'm only going to glue the top down because I want to find some painting papers to go under here at the bottom. You know? All right, my girls. Who wants to stay and do a little woo woo? And now I am going to have to go make lunch soon for my 13-year-old because it'll be almost time for her lunch minute before they resume their online classes. Um, and we're gonna bake a mandate. You know what? My littlest daughter she's obsessed with bacon. Okay, and she's obsessed with band-aids. When she was little, she we could never have a band-aid in our house. She would use every band-aid we had. So my daughter, my oldest daughter, for Christmas bought her these bacon band-aids. And when I cut myself, and I really did cut myself, I had no band-aids. I had this or an ice cream cone, and the ice cream cone was so small it wouldn't fit around where I hurt myself. I'm getting ready to do a meditation if you want to stay.
Okay, let's go.
Bye, Mary Lou. We love you. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we're thinking of you. You love other people's painting papers too? You're going to go cook dinner? Yeah, I'm going to cook some lunch. So you're all for some woo-woo? Oh, good. All right. Well, I love you guys. For those that want to stay, please do, and I'm inviting you all to bring to mind just the thought form, what sparks joy for you. And, give yourself that intention that whatever you're going to do for the next few days is going to spark some joy. And you're going to find that. And it's going to come easy, effortless, and enjoyable. And I also invite you, if you're worried, to release those worries. It's okay to be right where you are and to let go of. Love you, APG. For me, what I've realized is that just acknowledging how I'm feeling is enough. I mean, I don't have to wallow in it. And sometimes I had a good cry the other day for absolutely no reason, you guys, none whatsoever. Nothing had happened to me. Nothing had happened to me personally that I could say brought me to that space. But I definitely had the opportunity to release that emotion. And so what I realized for myself is that letting go of what isn't working for you is also letting go of control of things that we think we have and we don't have, right? So earlier somebody said, I don't like change, or change is not my friend. But the only thing constant is change. And I'm not saying that we all have to embrace it with open arms and saying, yay, whisk me away to a new thing, but just acknowledging the fear that we have around it, or just come into terms with it's scary, or come into terms with, I don't know, or just acknowledging it. Doesn't mean you have to ruminate in it or hold on to it. And it just means that you are right where you are, being in the moment, acknowledging whatever it is and not analyzing it, and then able to release it. And so I know for me, that's helped, especially in this past week that I have been out of work and just kind of like going, like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what it looks like. And I don't have to know. I don't have to know, and I don't have to be in charge of it. I can just let go of this fear, anxiety, whatever my feelings of unease are. I don't even have to name them, but I can just release them so that I can open up to something new and something better. So, inviting you, be where you are, whatever that is, and, allow yourself to feel what it is, but don't hold on to it. It's not a badge of courage. It's not going to propel you into joy or happiness, but it will allow you to see where you were and to know that you want to feel better, however that looks. I hope that makes sense. So I invite you to bring to mind And give your body personality permission to know what brings you joy, whatever that is. And it's not going to be the same for you as it is for me. And give your body personality permission to ask those questions, whatever they are for you. For me, they are like, what's the next job? Should I go back to being self employed? Should I cook today? Should I reach out to a friend today? What is it that's going to make me feel the best I can feel today? Hey, Sherry. So we're going to do our meditation. So all you need to do to participate is breathe. And that's really, really it. Okay. There's nothing else to it. And inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. You can do it with your eyes open or your eyes closed. Just don't do it while you're driving or doing anything else like that, because it can put you in such a relaxed state that maybe your reflexes aren't as sharp as they should be. Okay, let's get started. So inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. On the inhale, receive. On the exhale, release. Receive, release. Let's start by putting a window in our heart and opening it and allowing any and all patterns, emotions, any and all cords, attachments that don't belong to us to go back to their rightful beginning, to go back to their place. Anything we've corded, let's call our cords back in, breathe them back in, and let go of anything that doesn't belong to you. Breathe your cords back in. Cords are thought forms that belong to you, and not to somebody else. Cords are things that you want, need, and desire that belong to you and no one else. Cords are things that keep us tied to patterns that no longer serve us. Breathe your cords back in and let go of anything else. If you feel a tugging in your body anywhere, those are cords that are in you. Allow them to release. Send them back to where they came and breathe yours back in. Sometimes they're other people's expectations. Sometimes there are things other people want us to do for them. Just release it back to them. It's their energy. It belongs to them. Call your energy back in. Okay. Imagine yourself in a column of light. When you look up, you can't see the end. And when you look down, you can't see the end. This is your column of light. It is unique to your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light. Give it the directions, heart of the earth. And with that, your column of light is right there, deep in the heart of the earth. Give your column of light big roots like old oak roots, deep in the heart of the earth. Let's ask the earth to share with us her energy. She's always sharing her loving energy with us. Let's allow our body personality to be aware of this sharing. Feel this beautiful earth energy rising up around your roots and filling your column of light and spreading 6 feet in all directions. Feel it filling your feet and ankles, your calves and knees, your thighs and hips. Feel it filling the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist, your chest and back, your throat and neck, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your head and face, and feel it fountaining out the top of your head as high as you can imagine. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. a moment to enjoy this conscious connection you have with the earth. Feel her love coming over you. She loves you and she wants to nurture you. You are her child. Allow this earth's energy to wrap you in loving arms and allow this earth's energy to make you or allow you to feel calmer, to be more at peace, to make you aware you are not alone. Let's focus on our column of light above our head, and let's give our column of light the suggestion: heart of the sun, heart of the central sun, heart of creator, creation energy. Give your column of light above your heads the same roots you did below your feet. Allow this beautiful cosmic divine energy to wash over your being soul spirit, mixing with your light and the earth's energy and spreading 6 feet in all directions. Feel it filling your face and head, your throat and neck, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your chest and back, your waist, your lower abdomen, the base of your spine, and feel it pouring through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out the bottom of your feet, expelling any and all excess deep in the heart of the earth. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Allow this beautiful, cosmic, angelic, creator, creation, central sun energy to wrap its arms around you, filling you with peace, filling you with calm, filling you with the knowing that you are bigger and larger and grander than you can even imagine. Feel this connection expanding you beyond what you know into your higher being, soul, spirit, into your knowing. Take a moment to enjoy this connection. It is always here. It is ever present. This bigger, larger part of you that is eternal, that is all-knowing, that is omnipotent and omnipresent. Now I'd like you to focus on your roots and deep in the heart of the earth. And on the inhale, I'd like you to breathe in and receive divine knowledge, peace, bliss, and freedom. And on the exhale, breathe out anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive, release. Receive, release. Focus 6 feet below your feet and all the points of light in between. Breathe in and receive peace, divine knowing, bliss, and freedom. And on the exhale, release anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive, release. Receive, release, receive, release. Focus 1 foot below your feet. Some believe this is what is called your Earth star. Breathe in, receive divine knowledge, divine peace, clarity, bliss, and freedom. And on the exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive, release. Receive, release. Receive, release. Focus on the base of your spine. Breathe in, receive peace, love, divine knowledge, and freedom. And on the exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive, release. Receive, release. Focus on your lower abdomen. Breathe in, receive in love, release in love. Receive, release. Receive, release. Receive, release. Focus on your waist. Breathe in, receive in love. On the exhale, release in love. Receive, release. Receive, release. Receive, release. Focus on your heart. Allow that window to stay open. Breathe in, receive peace, balance, bliss, freedom, divine knowledge, and clarity. And on the exhale, release anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love, release in love. Receive, release. Receive, release. Receive, release. I want you to focus on your heart. And if you feel any tensions there, I want you to physically, mentally, and emotionally see whatever these strings are. See them releasing. Send them back like a retractable measuring tape to the source through all time, space, and dimension, all kingdoms and planes. And on the inhale, I'd like you to breathe back all of your strings like a retractable measuring tape. All of your energy, breathe it back into you. Ready? Breathe yourself back in and let go of anything else. Send out the other ones. Breathe your energy back in and send back everyone else's. Breathe yourself back in and send out everyone else's. One more time. Breathe yourself back in and release anyone else's. Imagine your heart like a magnet, and you're recalling back all of your energy that you've given away, knowingly or unknowingly. Breathe yourself fully and completely back into your being, soul, spirit, for all time, space, and dimension, all kingdoms and planes. From the beginning of time to the infinite future. Breathe yourself fully and completely back into your body personality. Ready? Breathe yourself back in. And send out anything that's not yours. Receive. Release. Receive. And release. By giving yourself permission to breathe your energy back in, you are becoming yourself. You're becoming whole. You're retrieving all of the things that you've given away knowingly or unknowingly. Breathe yourself fully and completely back into your body personality now. Ready? Breathe yourself back in and let go of anything else. One more time. Receive in love. Release in love. Receive. Release. Focus on your throat. Breathe yourself fully and completely back in here now. Ready? Receive in love. Release in love. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Focus on your thought, your throat. Breathe in and receive all the things you wish you never said. Breathe them back into your body. Make them zero. Breathe all the things that you should have said back into your body. And on the exhale, breathe out what other people thought you should have said. Breathe out somebody tried to squash your voice. Breathe out all those strings. Send them back like they're retractable measuring tapes. Ready? Breathe yourself fully and completely back into your throat now. And let go of anything else. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Focus on your forehead. Breathe yourself fully and completely back here now. And on the exhale, send back any strings, cords, thoughts, energetic links that don't belong to you. Send them back like retractable measuring tapes. Ready? Breathe yourself fully and completely back in here. Let go of anything else. Receive. Release. Receive, release. Receive, release. Focus on the top of your head. Receive yourself fully and completely back into this energy center. And on the exhale, release anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love. Release in love. Receive yourself fully and completely. Release anything else. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Receive and release. Focus 1 foot above your head. Breathe in and receive divine knowledge, peace, balance, bliss. And on the exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love. Release in love. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Focus 6 feet above your head and all the points of light in between. Breathe in and fully receive yourself consciously and fully through all of your energy centers. And on the exhale, release anything that no longer serves you. Receive in love. Release in love. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Focus on the point of light where your roots are above your head in the heart of creation, the heart of the central sun, the heart of the divine. On the inhale, breathe yourself fully present in this energy center. Allow this energy center to activate and trickle down to all of your others. Receive yourself fully and completely here now. And on the exhale, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Ready? Receive in love. Release in love. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Receive. Release. Allow your light to grow brighter and brighter. Anchor your light right where you are in your home. I'd like you to imagine an infinity symbol. See it starting where your roots start above your head, crossing through your heart, entering deep into the earth, crossing back through your heart, and ending where it began. On the inhale, receive love from Creator Creation, the heart of the divine, the heart of the earth. And on the exhale, give back love to the heart of the divine, the heart of Creator Creation, and the heart of the earth. Ready? Receive in love and give in love. Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. One more time. Receive and give. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. I know that I love you guys so much, and I promise I'll be streaming more frequently. I'm not exactly sure what my schedule will be, but I'll try to. Come back and listen to this energy work. It is here for you. It doesn't lose its potency or effectiveness. You can release whatever you don't want to hold on to. Allow yourself to live in your own divine flow. Allow yourself to step into your divinity, living your divine life. It's time. I love you guys so much. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm sending you love in my meditations every day. No matter what this world brings, we're in it together. We are in it together. Okay, my lovelies, until next time, head over to our Facebook group and I will post the free art journaling classes or art classes in there that have been referred to me. And love you, APG. And support each other. Join each other's channels. Go like and subscribe and comment. It really can make someone's day to get a comment of, wow, that made my day, or I loved what you shared. Let's be mindful we're in this together. We're the fabric of this earth. We chose to be here at this time, and it's so important that we all just be our light, be our guiding light. All right, my lovelies. I will see you again soon. Maybe I'll see you at Barb's or APG. Are you streaming this Thursday? Is this your Thursday stream? You guys show each other some love. And remember, we're going to do our little random acts of kindness, our little pay it forward. Join in. Send somebody something just to say, hey, I appreciate you. All right, my lovelies. As always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. It's the third Thursday. All right, so you guys can go back and watch APG on other Thursdays. All right, love you guys. Aloha.